to Miss Lisa's lab, where everything is squishy and bouncy. If you're interested in learning more, access our science experiment handout. Next, I'm going to show you how to make a bouncy egg at home. Here is what you need to make your own bouncy egg at home. You do need a container. I recommend glass that's see-through so you can make better observations. You need white distilled vinegar. You need the main ingredient, eggs. Also, I recommend having a pencil and paper on hand to make observations, and optional is food coloring. Here is what you need to do to make your own bouncy egg at home. Take an egg from the egg container. Check it very carefully for any fine or distinct cracks. The experiment will not work if there are any cracks. Place your egg at the bottom of your clear container, and next take your white distilled vinegar and pour a decent amount of the vinegar into the container. Now you'll notice that even if the egg is covered, it will bounce and bobble and float there. That's okay, you can just leave it there. Once you have it covered with vinegar, you write down the day and time, and you just continue to observe the egg. Eventually, after 24 to 48 hours, you will notice that the egg shell has started to disappear. Definitely after 72 hours, take the egg out and rinse it off and pour out the vinegar. And as a result, this is what you'll get, a bouncy egg. I recommend, if you decide to bounce it into a bowl or a large steep vase, because it can make quite a mess. Just like that. All right, let's squish this egg one more time and see if we can break it. Are we excited? Let's see. Oh boy. Oh, it doesn't want to squish. Oh no. Ah. That is really gross, but fun at the same time. All right, moving on. Next, I'm going to show you how to make a bouncy ball at home. Here are the components that you need to make your own bouncy ball at home. You will need cornstarch, Elmer's school glue, food coloring, borax. For safety, you also need goggles, a pair of gloves, and then also for mixing and measuring, you need a medium-sized bowl, a small bowl, a half cup, a tablespoon, a spoon just for mixing, and last but not least, you will need some paper towels. Here is how you make your bouncy ball experiment at home. The first thing that you need to do is mix half a cup of warm water with a tablespoon of borax. I have my tablespoon of borax measured already, so I'm going to pour it into a small mixing bowl. I'm also going to add half a cup of my warm water, and I'm going to stir the borax in the warm water until most of it dissolves. Once most of it is dissolved, I'm going to set it aside, but I'll still be using my tablespoon. I'm going to grab my medium-sized bowl, and I'm going to measure out a tablespoon of cornstarch. Then I pour the tablespoon of cornstarch into my medium bowl. I also then measure out 2 tablespoons of school glue. 1 and 2. In addition to that mixture, I am going to place several drops of food coloring right on top. Then you just want to mix this together very well and do your best to incorporate all of that cornstarch into the school glue. You just keep mixing and mixing. Like I said, incorporate the cornstarch as best as you can. Try to get rid of any lumps if you see them. And I think that is good to go. The next thing you're going to do, and you're going to want to work quickly, is you're going to add your cornstarch glue mixture into your borax water. And a quick tip, you don't have to add the entire cornstarch glue mixture. Just add a rather large dollop of it and start kneading the cornstarch glue mixture in the borax water. Knead it and also squeeze out bubbles. And you'll see it will start forming a little bit of a rubbery consistency. And once it's done that, oh, I lost it. Let me go find it. Here it is. Oops. Once you've gotten it into a rubber consistency, pat it down with a paper towel and start rolling it in your hands to make a ball shape. Now, if it's too rubbery or too dry, just add a little bit more of the water. Or if it's too wet, just pat it down a little bit more with the paper towel. And just keep rolling it into a ball mixture. Once it's pretty much formed into a ball, you should be able to start bouncing it up and down. And trust me, your kids will love to play with this almost all day long. Ah! All right. Wow, those science experiments were so much fun. Science is the best. Well, if you decide to recreate those science experiments at home, I would love to see the photos. So please, please share them in the comments. And again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great spring break. Bye.